In a small, cozy house at the end of a quiet street lived a fluffy white cat named Mimi. Mimi had soft fur, bright green eyes, and a proud little walk. She loved her peaceful life, sleeping on warm cushions, watching birds from the window, and drinking milk from her shiny bowl. Mimi liked things calm and quiet. One day, her owner, Aisha, came home with a big surprise. "Mimi, I have brought a new friend for you," Aisha said happily. Behind her stood a brown puppy with long ears and a wagging tail. His name was Bruno. The moment Bruno entered the house, he barked loudly. "Woof! Woof!" Mimi jumped in shock. Her fur stood up, and she hissed loudly. "Isis, stay away from me." Bruno wagged his tail excitedly. "Hello, I want to play." But Mimi did not want to play. She ran quickly and climbed onto a high shelf, far away from the noisy puppy. From that day, Mimi and Bruno stayed far from each other. Whenever Bruno ran around the house, Mimi hid behind curtains or climbed onto high places. Bruno tried to be friendly. "Let's play with this ball," he barked one afternoon. "No," Mimi snapped. "You are too loud and messy." Bruno felt sad, but did not give up. Days passed, and the two animals continued living in the same house, but they were not friends. Then one afternoon, something unexpected happened. Aisha left the window slightly open before going to the market. Mimi was sitting near the window, watching birds outside. Suddenly, a strong wind blew. Whoosh! The window slammed shut loudly, trapping Mimi's tail. "Moo!" Mimi cried in pain. She tried to free herself, but the window was too heavy. She felt scared and helpless. Bruno heard her loud cry from the other room. "Woof! Mimi needs help," he thought. He ran quickly to the window and saw Mimi struggling. "Don't worry, Mimi. I will help you." Bruno barked. Using all his strength, Bruno pushed against the window with his head. Push, push, push. At last, the window moved slightly and Mimi pulled her tail free. "Meow." Mimi whispered softly, breathing fast. Her tail was sore, but she was safe. Bruno looked at her with worried eyes. "Are you okay?" Mimi looked at Bruno quietly. For the first time, she saw kindness instead of noise. "Yes, thank you," she said softly. "You saved me." Bruno wagged his tail happily. Friends help each other. From that day on, Mimi began to trust Bruno. They started spending more time together. Bruno showed Mimi how to chase a ball in the garden. Mimi taught Bruno how to sit quietly and watch butterflies. Soon, they were playing together every day. They ran in the yard, shared snacks, and even slept beside each other on cold nights. One evening, Aisha smiled as she watched them. "Look at you two," she laughed. "From enemies to best friends." Mimi purred happily, and Bruno wagged his tail. They had learned that even those who seem different at first can become the best of friends with kindness and trust. Hence, dear kids, true friendship grows when we help each other and learn to trust despite our differences.